Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video. Is it another TV show review? Yes, it is. We're not getting to the movies just quite yet, but we're talking about another show. But like I said, the movies are coming. Just gotta wait a little bit longer. But oh my god, I have officially finished watching the final episode of the Entertainment District arc in Demon Slayer, or otherwise known as the season 2 finale of the show. For those of you that don't know, there's because I know I talked about season 1 of Demon Slayer months ago, and you know that was just one big story arc, whereas season 2 began with the Mugen Train movie, and then would later expand with the next arc, the Entertainment District. So it was 2 arcs in one. But what they did was they released the Mugen Train movie first, and then they brought it to TV and divided it into, I think it was like 7 or 8 episodes, along with a new episode, which was a prologue that followed the character Rengoku, leading him up to the Mugen Train. And technically, yes, that is the beginning and first half of season 2. I literally just finished the second half, which is the Entertainment District arc. And since I have already reviewed the Mugen Train movie as well as that prequel episode to complete the Mugen Train arc, everything that I'm going to be talking about with the rest of season 2 is solely just going to be the Entertainment District arc, which is pretty much what this video is going to be titled, because I've already talked about the first half of the season. But at the end of the video, I'll give my overall feelings about how I thought of the entirety of season 2, what was presented to us. But yes, I have just finished the season 2 finale, the final episode of the Entertainment District arc, and I'm a mess, guys. The thing that I really love most about this show is that this show really knows how to play with your emotions. Nesco, you need to, there we go. This show really knows how to play with your emotions. You know, as you're watching it and you're watching these characters interact with one another, I'm always surprised with how some of these characters start and how they end. And I think the writing is just absolutely fantastic, you know, despite not seeing certain things and how, again, there's this great big mystery that needs to be solved. Everything that they're presenting to us within these arcs is just amazing. I'm always captivated by each episode, and I love the animation style of Demon Slayer. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's the best I've ever seen. And I know that I've given Attack on Titan a lot of with that because of how much that looks, but by God, Demon Slayer just knocks it out of the park. But yeah, overall, let's I don't want to keep you guys too long. I don't want to even though I could probably talk about Demon Slayer for a full hour if I really wanted to, or so on and so forth. Overall, my thoughts on the Entertainment District arc. I really enjoyed this arc. This arc took me by surprise so many times because, and I'm not going to go into stories. I'm not going to go into story spoilers. I'll keep this very, very vague, because since this just finished up today. The beginning of this story arc almost plays out like, you know, it's sad because we're following the events of the Mugen Train, but then it immediately turns into a comedy for the next 2 to 3 episodes. And I guess that is one thing I should bring up, is that the Entertainment District arc, it's only 11 episodes. And I know that sounds weird. Oh my God, that's less than season 2 of Attack on Titan. It's less episodes, but the season premiere and the finale were both 45 minutes, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. But regardless, the season has a great shifting of tones where it starts off as a comedy where we kind of okay, we're getting past of the heartbreak from the Mugen Train. Now we're getting to something that's a little bit more funny, a little bit more relaxing, entertaining. But then we get to the midpoint of the Entertainment District, and that's when things start going bad shit crazy. And I was really surprised at how crazy this went and how dark it went. And then we get to the finale, which is just Those fight scenes, man, I could talk about them for days. But that final fight, all the fights in the Entertainment District arc were just phenomenal. Absolutely great. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so great. And I also love how, again, not spoiling story, I love how each of these story arcs from the first one, Mugen Train, and Entertainment District, they all have great conclusions where, yes, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in the next season and the next big story arc, but each story arc wraps up in a way that, okay, I've seen a story from beginning, middle to end. I feel good. I'm pretty sure one of these days maybe there's going to be an arc that ends on a cliffhanger. But as of right now, I love how each of these story arcs has a really solid conclusion that wraps everything up nicely. It does leave me wanting more, but I feel good about what I've seen, and I'm okay to wait until whatever comes along. That being said, there are a lot of standout moments from this. Maybe later down the road, I'll maybe do like a spoiler video for this, but maybe not right now. But so my overall grading for, I'm going to kind of divide this, so bear with me here. But my first grade is going to be solely for the Entertainment District arc, just this one arc, which is 11 episodes long. Overall, this was great. Absolutely great. We got a lot of great interactions. There was a couple things that I was wanting more of, but again, with only 11 episodes, there's only so much you can do and so much that you could show. But then again, though, each character fulfilled their purpose. There were a lot of great surprises, and it just, from beginning to end, this was just great. Even though we only had 11 episodes, these were great episodes. Absolutely great. I'm very excited when the English dub becomes available, because then I get to watch it all over again and hear the English voice actors. I'm really excited for that. But honestly, overall, I'm giving the Entertainment District arc a solid A. This is just great. They're on a roll, and I've not read the manga. I don't want to read the manga because I want to be surprised on the screen. And by God, I have been surprised since the very first episode, the very beginning of this show. I implore you guys, if you are looking for something to watch this show. I can't stress this enough. I'm pretty sure all my friends on my all my friends and people who know me on social media, they probably are annoyed that I talk about this show too much, but I can't help it. It's just so good. So yes, solely the Entertainment District arc, I'm giving it a solid A. It's, again, another perfect season of Demon Slayer. I wish there was more, but you know what? For what we got, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. And I was also kind of happy that it came back during the holidays around Christmas. So that was something to look forward to. It was a nice little Christmas present that I got to get ready to see. So that was great. And I also loved how the premiere and the finale were both extended episodes, which is always great. I like seeing more. So now I'm going to briefly talk about season 2 together, which again is the combination of the Mugen Train arc and the Entertainment District arc. I can see a lot of fans are really upset about this, and I can see why, because you release the Mugen Train movie first, and then you have this prequel episode that talks about how Rengoku got to where he needed to be on the Mugen Train. And then they essentially take the movie and cut it up into, I believe, 7 episodes. Even actually, if you take away the prequel episode, it's really just 6 episodes, which is just the movie cut up into 6 parts. And in a way, I can applaud the fact that they're giving viewers different options to watch the story arc. If you like watching the movie version, then yeah, you can watch it in one go, one fell swoop. I think it's a solid 2-hour movie. Or if you prefer taking it in different paces, then yeah, you can watch it via episodic. So there are plenty of options. Would I would have preferred it this way? Not really. I would have preferred that instead of, because the show came back in the fall, But the first 7 weeks, we had to, basically retrend the movie before we got to the Entertainment District arc. So it's like, realistically speaking, fans only had half of a season because they took what we already saw in the theaters, even though I saw it at home, and then just divided it into episodes. So there are positives and negatives to all that, but I think in terms of structuring and how, we had to wait even longer to get to something new of Demon Slayer, that I'm going to have to grade the overall of season 2. I'm going to have to give it a B. Mostly because, again, for fans who have seen the movie, and even though we get a new prequel episode, there was still a really long wait just to get to something new. And I feel like they should have just maybe even just put the prequel episode on the Blu-ray. I mean, I know fans would have gotten it anyway, or, just go ahead and release it. But that's my really only criticism. But I'm happy that they gave fans different options to view it. Hey, if you prefer it episodically, then you've gotten 2 big story arcs that you've gotten to watch. You've gotten a full season. But for me personally, since I just watched the movie, the only thing I just have seen the Entertainment District arc. So that's really it. But even though I gave all of season 2 a B, it's still great. And each individual story arc is an A. I'm pretty sure I've given Mugen Train and the first season an A as well, just because. I'd have to look back on it, but I'm pretty sure I did. But just how they decided to structure it, that's why I got to give that overall thing a B. But you get the picture. But yes, alas, I don't know when Demon Slayer is going to be coming back. I do know that they have officially announced that season 3 is in the works. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's called the Swordsman's Village arc. I think that's going to be the next arc for season 3. I don't know if it's going to be a big arc or if they're going to do what they did with season 2 and do 2 arcs and then, divide it. I don't know. But that's kind of what they're going for right now. So it looks like it's going to be 1 story arc. And we don't have a release date yet, but I would like to assume probably early next year, maybe. I hope. Because, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait for this stuff. This show is just too good, and I want to see more of the story. I know you're probably saying, well, Tim, why don't you just read the manga? Well, I don't feel like reading the journey. I want to watch the journey. So, but regardless, these are still really great arcs to look back into. I'm definitely going to be rewatching this show from beginning all the way through the Entertainment District arc because I want to watch all this again. And I'm super excited for whenever the show comes back. I hope we're not waiting too long and whatnot, because I don't want to wait too long, because this is just too great. But yes, that is a wrap for Demon Slayer for the rest of 2022. So that sucks. But we still have the final season of Attack on Titan, and I do believe that My Hero Academia is scheduled to come back this October. And somewhere down the line for 2022, I know that I've talked about all 3 My Hero Academia movies. At some point or another, I will address the first 5 seasons of My Hero Academia at some point, but not anytime soon. Maybe in the summer, you never know. But as far as anime goes, we're still going to be talking about Attack on Titan. Later on, probably in the next few weeks, I will start talking about the first half of the final season of Attack on Titan, and then I will conclude with the second half and my overall thoughts on the show. As of right now, episode 81 will be out, I think, looking at my clock here, in a few hours. And then after that, we only have 6 episodes left. So 6 more weeks of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it, because each episode has just been really good. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope if you guys have watched the finale, what did you guys think in the comments below? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Let me know. And are you excited for when it comes back? Hopefully next year, because I don't want to wait 2 years for this. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.